Hola. Oh yes, we are live. Legends, how's everybody doing? Let's analyze this boring market, guys, because it's been so boring that it makes me want to sleep when I'm doing the analysis on Bitcoin, looking at some altcoins. I mean, altcoins are looking very interesting, guys, based on DCA, okay? I have a bunch of altcoins. This is not a bad zone, in my opinion, to DCA, scoop up some cheap altcoins, the ones that have got extremely wrecked, right? You don't want to buy the pumps, you want to buy the dumps, right? And it looks like that the selling pressure on altcoins could be getting pretty flat just because they are down 50, 60, 70% since December. And the Bitcoin dominance is looking extremely interesting, okay? I want to go through there's some scenarios. We're going to talk about the investment perspective here, looking at altcoins, all right? Because I do have altcoins eventually. I am a cryptocurrency investor as well. And I just want to talk about the nice opportunity that we do have to buy cheap, right? Because they are down and we are feeling sad and we are feeling in doubt based on, many altcoins. And despite that, okay, altcoins are just to buy up and speculate that it's going to do a 3, 4, 5, maybe 10, 20x in the next coming months. Okay, fine. We don't live out of the portfolio. We look to make some day trading opportunities, right? We look here for the price of Bitcoin to scratch some dollars off the market. And most importantly, we're going to take a look at the price of Bitcoin eventually, which is looking very boring. Can we manage to pump out of this zone already, or is it going to roll back down to $94,000, $93,000 and then maybe get the reversal? Or is it looking pretty damn bullish? We do have some news, okay, today. We do have the Fed Chair Powell testimony today at 7 p.m. We do have the most important news tomorrow, which I am going to go live. There's going to be a bit of volatility tomorrow here, legends, okay? So it's going to be looking pretty damn good. I will be going live. There's going to be a lot of people joining the stream throughout volatility. People like the volatility. But you watching right now will be ready with certain scenarios that could happen, okay? So we're going to take a look at some altcoins, take a look at the total 3 and the market capitalization of Bitcoin, just to talk about different projections. If I do have a few minutes on this later on throughout the stream, most importantly, we focus on Bitcoin, legends, as always. I'm in this long position and I really feel like I just want to take profit because I'm not too convinced of the steam that we've got here on this price action to the upside. There is still the possibility of creating a lower high. Haven't jumped into a short position just because I do see the chance of the bulls to step in the next coming hours. And yes, local double tops to try and spot here the lower high is very much acceptable, because this could end up dropping down throughout later on today with bad news, right, that could happen. And it's not a bad idea to get into some hedge short positions on some local double tops. Have to say, shout out to Aiden in the Legends trading community, looking for short positions at the highest level possible today based on this double top. Absolute legend, right? To look for a movement down below $97,000, which could be very much a chance that this could happen throughout the next coming hours. Anyway, make sure to destroy the like button. It's going to be a slow one, guys. People are losing interest. The volatility is going down. I can tell you tomorrow's live stream very likely will get to 1,000 views because people want volatility. People just see the market very, very boring at the moment. Once we get that volatility kicking in, eventually we are going to see people joining, right? It's just like the classic overall what happens every time. You get a massive pump or big volatility, right? Or even a dump, it doesn't matter. And people were like, hey, what's going on, right? So we need to get ready, guys. These are the moments that we want to get ready. Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys. Smash it up all the way here to get above at least to 100 likes. I'm not sure how many likes we do have already here, but at least 100. Come on, legends. Ooh, 43 likes. Ooh, man, this is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Very, very bad indeed. Anyway, let's go. Andy Toshi. Is Toshi going through the roof? Man, We need to get into some of these altcoins that are, you know, have the volatility. Oof. 𝗕𝗶𝘃𝗿𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 did very well just a couple of weeks ago, and it came all the way back down, guys. We do not want to FOMO into these, you know, meme coins. I'm not sure if it's a meme coin already. Now slowly coming down. Will this get a reversal? Well, we are going to focus on Bitcoin mainly, as you do know. Still in a long from Sunday night. Me too. But I want to take some profits. I'll have to be honest here. I want to take the profits because I haven't been doing much trading. That's basically, I mean, last week, yes, last week was an epic week of trading. They had many levels and different scenarios in this range based on scalp trades, shorts and longs. You know, also the pump on the long position right over here last Monday. Last week was pretty good. This week has been very slow because I'm only in this long position, right? So it's like, come on. I just feel like taking this $1,000 and screw Bitcoin. I can see the possibility of the reversal. However, I'm still interested in the long, right? Regardless if I get stopped out at break even, we're going to take a look at some support levels, all right? I'm going to explain the bullish case scenario, but I just feel like just taking the $1,000 because it's Tuesday already and I haven't been making any gains, right? And if I get stopped out at break even, it's going to be 2 days of trading, right? That I haven't made any money. So just get the $1,000, $1,000 of 2 days. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent, right? But anyway, if I do get stopped out at break even and we go to lower levels, I did not manage to get into a short hedge position, which was absolutely, you know, a great entry zone because the bearish case is there. There is a bearish case. Aiden providing today in the Legends trading community the exact short from the rejection right there, which was like, ooh, you know, this could literally be the top. This could literally be the top. There is reasons to believe that this could be the top. And I'll explain in the next coming minutes, okay? So overall, it's not looking great. The only extreme bullish case scenario that I do see here available is multiple 1-2s. And yeah, there's going to be a limit zone here for this multiple 1-2. And worst case scenario is that we formed a contracting move right over here and that we're going to dip down to $96,800. And this is going to be an important zone because I would really count this as a possible contracting move. Not the most beautiful one, but overall, it is a possibility. Or a multiple 1-2. I don't like this choppiness, guys. This choppiness is, you know, it's making me doubt that we are going to get the breakout, okay? I have doubts, guys, right? When you are bullish from a low position, right, and we enter that very nice long, okay, we've been talking about this throughout the last few days, right, end of last week. Guys, the 618, any double bottoms, right, just look for the reaction. Double bottoms are acceptable, 618, and let's get that full-on reversal already. But now we've created this crappy price action. And this crappy price action is not helping me believe that this is a powerful move. So I wanted to see a nice impulsive move, retracement, and then just snap out of here in a third wave with some pretty interesting power. That is not the case. So the case is this one, which is not looking good at all. It is not looking great. The price is very choppy. And, you know, it makes me want to get into, you know, take some profits. But I'm going to give the bulls a chance here. I'm going to give the bulls a chance, even though this looks horrible. It looks horrible, and it looks like it's just going to dump on our face, right? And take out the low here already. Because this price action is not convincing. There is the bearish, there's a few bearish case scenarios. But I'm leaning more on the bulls, okay? Just like I have been doing throughout the last few days, either taking out the lows or not, guys. If we take out the lows, I'm still bullish based on taking out $102,000, even though we get to 94.93. Just because this looks very much impulsive and it's very one-wavy, And this is the second wave or the B wave. No matter how low it goes, we want that leg to the upside. I want a 3-wave move. So I'm leaning on the bullish side here and expecting a full-on move to the upside. The question is, are we going to take out the low one more time? Again, come and take it, right? Now this is the thing right now, because this price action is not looking extremely great. So what are the scenarios, right? Should I take profit? I'm going to ask the community, should I take profit on the long position? I know there are some people that are in the long position. Somebody saying I'm long since Sunday. Other ones, I'm in the long. Yesterday, also lots of people saying that they did manage to long the $96,000 range. It's pumped a few $1,000s. It's not looking too great. Shall we just collect some profits? Gonna take this $1,000 and screw Bitcoin. I'll look for some other day trades later on. Anyway, if you are interested in trading, guys, right now where I'm trading is on Weeks. Weeks is absolutely awesome, and you do get $100 for free. This is the best bonus available because you're basically getting free money just with a sign up. Okay, you just need to link your email with your phone number. It's like a mini KYC, but it's not really a KYC. You're just linking your mobile number with your email, and you're getting $100 in the next 24 to 48 hours in your futures platform. So you get $100 for free, guys, and you just need that email and link of the phone number. Bang, that's it. And eventually, if you are going to trade more in the near future, you got $30,000 deposit bonus, and you got 50% fee reduction automatically by signing up, guys. It is the second link down below in the description, as you can see here. 50% fee reduction and $100 for free just by linking your phone number right with the email, which is absolutely awesome, guys. Use that $100, right, to get into a trading setup, right? Or, let's see if you can get that $100 to $200, right, in the next coming, days or even couple of weeks. Take advantage, guys. It's just free money. Let's go right away through the Bitcoin technical analysis, okay? First of all, comment section very quickly here. Comment section, and then I'm going to really focus on the major levels that I do see, because the ultimate bullish case scenario is that we're forming multiple 1-2s, right? Where we formed a 1-2 here, we formed another 1-2 right there, and this movement is very 5-wavy. I mean, it has to be kind of it's very channely, right? Very, very channely here. It's not either expanding or contracting. So, but there is a 5-wave, right? It's probably expanding ever so slightly. But overall, there is a 5-wave move. So could this be a zigzag formation, and then we get the breakout, and this turns out to be multiple 1-2s, which is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then you have 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and this finally breaks out, right? And we get a massive move, very similar to the one that we got last Monday. Okay, anybody that's like, what this guy talking about, double 1-2s and triple 1-2s? Well, it's basically when you form a 1, right? When you form a first wave to the upside, and you have a kind of a zigzaggy move, right? You get that double 1-2, 1-2. Now, after a double 1-2, you want a double 4-5, right? Where you have the third wave, 4, 5, 4, 5. If you have 3 1-2s, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, then you get 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, you have 3 4-5s because you have 3 1-2s. Okay, so could that be the case? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Why could it be the case? Why do you think that that is a possibility? Just because of the extension of this move down, right? It's about time for the price of Bitcoin to finally, get this low. And hey, don't get me wrong here. I might turn bearish depending on the move to the upside. If we move to the upside in the next 1 to 2 days, right? And we finally get that volatile move up, right? We just, out of nowhere, it just pops out, right? We will know why it's popped out because, we were very much expecting that wave to the upside. If it does, I'll be analyzing very carefully the waves, because if you do have a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, you get a 3, 4-5-4-5, right? 4-5. You get 3 4-5s. I'll be analyzing very carefully here this zone, especially with the Legends trading community, because there might be a good short opportunity. You just take out the high here. This turns out an ABC, and then you start rolling to the downside very aggressively. I'm going to be ready for that scenario, but for the moment, I do see that extension, as I've explained the last few days. Now, what if this does not turn out to be a bullish move, right? Where we're looking at that double 1-2, 1-2. Maybe this is another 1-2 right there, because you have a 5-waver, right? More of a possible expanding move right there. And you're forming a zigzag. The higher low needs to form throughout the gold at 50% and the 7-8 Fibonacci. Sorry, I was going to say golden pocket directly. So 50% almost kind of tapped right over here with that movement down. Can we hit golden pocket or 7-8? It's going to be a very interesting area, okay? Because we've had a nice 5-wave move to the upside. So now the question is, can the golden pocket hold? Can the 50% hold? Can the 7-8 hold, right? And the golden pocket for me is the first initial zone of a major bounce. Aiden in the Legends trading community talked about an epic short position right over here. Very technical with the explanation, with the entry zone, with the risk management, and the latest one eventually was the one yesterday, looking for that long position at $95,500. And the next only short was purely based on this move, right? We went from the long to analyze the price action today and look for the short here at 98,200, 300 range, right? So, yeah, absolutely epic, guys. We're really analyzing the data in the Legends trading community. If you want to join, this is what you get. We're getting the track record, and we're going to build the track record eventually. And this is what you get, guys. Break-even trades, profitable trades, stop losses, and really looking at the win rate, right? And you also have the education, guys. Join the Legends trading community, see it for yourself, and see if that is valuable for you. Okay, you have the 4th link to join, where this is consistent day trade analysis setups, myself and Devil with the video updates looking at the different local possibilities. Levels of interest, guys. I'm going to keep it pretty damn clear here, looking for the scalping levels. Okay, we want to be a little bit cautious on the possible reversal. We do have some news in a few hours from now, and just to let you know that we do have the possibility. All right, let's just count the possibilities and the levels of interest where the price should bounce. Okay. And the best scenario in this case, if this is a nice double 1-2, and this is another 1-2 right there, and we formed here in the latest one 5 waves to the upside, we sweep up this low. What is interesting, okay, this is something that I talked about today in the Legends trading community. It's a very important level. It's the golden pocket from the pivot low to the pivot high. We do have the daily open. We do have the previous day point of control range. It's a beautiful zone where I do see the possibility of a sweep of the lows and then just maintain the price action above this golden pocket, right? The $97,400 range is a possible reaction zone. That is if we do get up down there. I mean, because this could just be building multiple 1-2s. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, boom, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And you're just forming the third wave here. And then you've created more 4-5s. And this just absolutely rockets in between today and tomorrow, right? I am leaning more on that side. This is why I'm, don't want to take profits. I'm giving a chance here to the bulls to just snap out of this uptrend. And the short opportunity has been basically, this one over here, right? This kind of double top scenario based on a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Okay, just double topping, absolutely beautiful. Very much an acceptable short position, more for a hedge, right? Hedging against the long, because if the price does come down here to the lows again, my goodness, it's going to be a very, very interesting scenario. If we do break out through this low and we just blast out, right? I have to give the chance here for this kind of contracting move, right? Which is this scenario right there. Okay, bit of a contracting 5 waver where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have to give another chance to the bulls here, where you roll down, little bounce, roll back down, and you sweep up this low, right? You sweep up $96,800, which is the take profit zone from the short position today provided in the Legends trading community for Aiden, right? Aiden is kind of looking for that, you know, that fourth wave speculation on this contracting move, which is a classic target zone to take profit. So, you know, it would be natural for the price to dump down to those levels. The question, can that level hold if we get down there? Or will it be a massive breakdown? Okay, will we break down aggressively from this zone? Okay, or will we manage to reclaim it? And then this has been a wave one, this has been a wave two, and then we're looking for the breakout finally, right? The good thing about this movement to the upside, it is not looking that corrective as the other waves that we formed throughout the last few days. And what do I mean by this? I mean that throughout last week, there's been multiple three waves throughout this range. Three wave right over here. There's a three wave down here. There is a three wave move up here. There is a three wave down here. You got another three wave up here, and then you got a three wave down here. So it's packed with three waves. From pivot highs to the pivot lows, it's packed with three wave moves. The difference of this movement to the upside that we've had since Sunday night is that it's looking more five wavy. Even though it's a contracting move, it's the most ugly move ever, right? It is still a five waver, and it does not look that corrective unless it's going to be an A, B, C, D, E. Well, basically more, because that would be a triangle, more a WXYXZ, where it's just getting, you know, very, very complex, and you could possibly count this as a corrective move. I'm not leaning on that side. I would rather say, okay, screw you, Bitcoin. This has been the end, right? In a WXY, where you formed the zigzag, very, very complex WXY here in the X, and then you formed another zigzag. That is it, right? Was this it? Then you have the other scenario, which is not finished, and you formed the zigzag here. You formed a very complex X, okay, which X waves can be very, very complex type of corrective moves. And you're going to get one more leg down here to form your Y, get to 94, 93, which I'm still interested in long positions, guys, if we do get down there. Still interested in long positions in this zone, regardless. You know, we just need to be ready for this scenario. Just be ready. I would have to say I personally missed the short position. I mean, Aiden did provide that long entry. I think it was about 6 a.m. my time. Was not awake. Okay, price action already rejected ever so slightly from those highs, but it's kind of a good head short. If you're in some longs, you know, this would be the zone to get into a head short, looking for the local double tops based on a five waver here in a contracting move, which was absolutely beautiful, right? Perfect short with good risk management was right over here at 98,250, right, dollar range, just as we reject from the highs. So let's just you know, two major levels that I'm looking at, okay, because the levels are there. This would be aggressive. This would be aggressive if we do react at the 97,400. We're very, very close to that level, right? Tap it, get above it, get a nice initial pump. So we're confident that this could be your first wave one, boom, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and we start getting some momentum up. I want to see the reaction at that zone, and the main reason why that this could be a low is because we got that 5 wave move up here. This could be the zigzag move, and this is a triple 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then we finally rocket here. I would give the price a chance once we sweep the low and get above it, right? So we can manage risk very well with a long trading setup. And if this breaks down, the level that I would be looking at is this one, which is very close to the previous day value area low, right? When we get the session volume profile, previous day value area lows, basically where we do have these lows right over here, as you can see. And when we do take a look at the lows, it's a beautiful liquidity sweep, and it's just slightly above the 50% Fibonacci, which is kind of your minimum target zone for your wave 2 if this is going to be a contracting move. So if this is a contracting move, you would like to see the 50% hit, and then a reclaim of the previous day value area low would be your bullish sign. That is if we do come down there in a 3-waver. I'm still be looking for long positions because this could be the bear trap. You're moving down. I would be ready for a reclaim and jump into the long position, especially if you have local bullish CVDs. Local bullish CVDs, guys, is the clear sign of strength to get into a long position. And guys, this is education, right? This is because when I do talk about this, I know a lot of people will just unsubscribe and thinking, you know, this dude right over here is expecting the low to be swept and get above and then talk about bullish CVDs. You know, these things do happen because it's the same scenario that if I would have talked about, right, just a few days ago, which, shout out to Aiden again, you know, was the long opportunity. This movement right over here was a swing failure pattern backtest of the levels. And what happened on the reclaim and the retracement is where you're interested in the long position. Shout out to Aiden. This was such an epic long in the Legends trading community. And this is why, you know what helped? You know what helped here? The decision of a long position right over here. It was the CVD, guys. You had incredible lower lows on the CVD, on all of them, all of the exchanges looking to short this absolutely very aggressively. And then you had the higher lows on the price action, lower lows on CVD. You're getting all of those trap short positions. And then you have the absolute master Aiden here saying, guys, we're moving down to this level. Let's jump into a long. As the price comes down, right? Absolutely epic, bouncing a few $1,000s, you know, these last couple of days. So CVD divergence is really absolutely key, guys, to determine, you know, your trading plan, right? And this is the perfect example. Just happened on Sunday, right? In the Legends trading community. So with that theory, if the price, as we do have this 5-waver to the upside in this kind of contracting move, it's a possibility, right? If this, and the bears are just going to be bears, right? The bears only want the price to break down and go to, you know, 90K. We are technical traders, right? We do have news, we do have this. It doesn't matter. The levels are the levels. They get respected regardless. If you get that movement down to get beneath here, this wave, okay, this pivot, all right, if the price gets beneath this level in the next coming hours in a 3-wave move and you get the reaction and you SFP from the level, and then you will have a possible pullback. This is a move that could happen. If in between these two pivots, after reclaiming these lows, you do get the bullish CVD divergence, just like the ones you had right over here, this is going to be your golden ticket for that 3rd wave potential. Okay, so, you know, you need that price action to restructure again, right? The next price action is always the most important. I was extremely bullish throughout the last few days, guys. Take out the low, we're longing. If you take out the low again, we are longing. If we get the golden pocket and get a reaction, I'm longing, right? I'm going to long all these dips at the lows based on the reaction. Even though if I enter a little bit late, it doesn't matter. I'm longing the sweep of the lows. And if we come back down, I'll be longing again. Stopped out at break even. Okay, I didn't make some gains. I didn't lose any money, but I'm going to be looking for a long based on the reaction here, either from this pivot or a double bottom. It doesn't matter. I know exactly how to enter safely on the trades, as you do know. So, hey, maybe this is a possible long chance, okay? Sweep up this low. If this does happen in the next coming hours, which I am heavily leaning, guys, that the low could be in. This is why I'm in a long position and I have not taken profits, because I'm leaning on the most extreme bullish case, which is multiple 1-2s, and we're just going to pop out at some point and blow your socks off, right? Where you have 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, boom, right? And you're just going to pop out in a third wave and screw Bitcoin, screw the bears, screw the downtrend. Let's just rock it. Because it is the time to do so. It is the time between today and tomorrow for that to happen. So I'm going to give it the chance to the bulls here just to maximize potential profits. However, price action is not looking extremely great. I have to be honest here. And there is a possible chance for the bears, which is not finishing this correction just yet. Right? Where you have the possible WXY, and this is an extremely long Y here in a zigzag, and price is just going to surprise us, and this is just a complex X wave, right? And that WXY, because X waves are usually, you know, well, not usually, but many times they're just complex, right? Where you could get you know, a triple zigzag, a double zigzag, and you know, as we do have 5 waves here, it could be a triple zigzag. It could be. I haven't micro counted, but there is a chance for sure. And then we're rolling down to the lows again. And then we're just back in square one, guys. Back to square one. Check the reaction. Check the levels that we are interested in. And if we do reclaim them, just jump back into the long. And, you know, once the price does gain some steam, if it's not now and between today and tomorrow, if it's going to be in the next coming days, then we'll celebrate that, okay, once that happens. If the price breaks down and it goes to $80,000, I have to say I missed the short, guys. I missed the short. You know, I missed in shorting this range based on the possibility of the bulls, right? Anyway, shout out to, I mean, some of the legends managed to jump into a short position here based on the double top, which is, I think, a very, very reasonable short trade. There is a technical reason to get into the double top right there, and it's based on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Contracting move. Very, very reasonable short. I just missed it because this was at 6 a.m. You know, it's just about waking up, and I don't check the charts instantly when I wake up, guys. I know some of you do. I used to do that a lot, but not anymore. I like to do my routine, you know, and rest of it. And then after a couple of hours of waking up, we sit down and we analyze. I don't mind missing a scenario like this. Let's go through the, you know, this would be one bearish case, okay, which if you do break down the levels, we just have to accept that we're just going to form one more low. There is another scenario that was mentioned a few days ago, which is this bearish case where you formed, we looked at this as a possible wave 1 and a wave 2, and then we created one more low, and we're getting a little bouncer at the moment. The only thing that could happen here is either a contracting move or an expanding move where, you know, if we're looking at this as your ABC right there, you got your wave 2 here. So this has to be your third wave down. Now you're forming your fourth wave. So you would get this pivot high and this pivot low and this pivot low and this other pivot low right there, right? Which you are forming up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I wouldn't like this move to happen, to be honest, because this could be quite bearish. You will look for the epic bounce, but then possibly reverse back down. But that is a lot of speculation still. But it's the only bearish case that I would see here to really believe that we're going to do this. We're just going to have to analyze very carefully what happens in the next coming hours. We're still long. We're still believing that the price will pop out at some point. So, you know, it's a higher probability for the bulls till it's proven otherwise, right? So, yeah, that's really basically it. Not much to say. Not much to say. If we are going to get a pop here to the upside and we test the highs, I would then not be too interested in any short positions in this range. This was an acceptable short position, but there's a reason to believe why this was a decent short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contracting move. This could be the end. You're going to sweep up the fourth wave as Aiden provided in the Legends community. That is acceptable. But the moment you come back up to test the highs, ooh, this is going to be looking pretty dangerous for the bears, because this could be the formation of multiple 1-2s and you're just building up an insane breakout, which means something similar to this, right? Anybody that was trying to short here, 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 you know, got extremely wrecked, because you formed a double 1-2, and what forms, you know, what comes next after a double or triple 1-2 is a massive third wave, followed with 4-5s, 4-5. So you're going to get that momentum continuing to the upside. So, you know, this is the risk of trying to short after the highs are taken, if they are taken, because you already have the fifth wave here. You already have 5 waves here. And if this is a triple 1-2, if you take out this high, this is going to blow your socks off. Anybody that attempts some shorts on the pump here could get extremely wrecked, okay? And we'll explain that on the next stream if we do get the breakout. Based on, guys, remember about the possibility of that third wave, because if we do break out from this zone, I would really expect the price to push through. Could it double top? Could it just get a rejection here and it rolls over? You do you. I will say what I think and what I see based on the analysis. If you can get into a short trade safely in this, you know, box zone where you have the inefficiency right there, and you have the risk of the low being in here, forming that multiple 1-2s and getting the breakout, then unless you're already shorted here and you're managing risk very well, then I would say yes, you know, that's a good short. Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. Okay, so for me, after this double top, this was the only decent short position that I would have got into, like I explained. This was the only decent one based on a 5-wave contracting move. And a next movement up here is going to be looking dangerous based on the multiple 1-2s. So for me, there's just no shorts if the highs are taken. Would I trade another double top here? Not going to be looking like the best trade, in my opinion, based on the possible upside. Now, this could have been the top. This could have been the top. And we're going to claim the lows. So shorts should be already in from higher. Right? From that double top scenario. Based on the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're getting that contracting move. But if we test the highs again, I am not going to be interested myself in any short positions, legends. Okay? I'm maximizing the long. Let me know in the comment section. It's about time. I am not going to take profit, even though, you know, I would just take $1,000 from this trade opened the last, 48 hours. I'm going to hold on, guys. The position is protected. I'm going to give the bulls a chance here based on the double 1-2. Also the contracting move to the upside, where we're just going to get a zigzag. And then we're going to get the breakout potentially between today and tomorrow. And if we break down, don't worry, we're going to be taking a look at those levels again, as explained the last few days, guys. Remember, weeks, you have a great bonus, which is $100 for free, guys. Just by signing up, linking your mobile number, you are getting $100 in the next 24 to 48 hours. $100 for free, guys, just for signing up and linking your phone. No deposit, okay? Eventually, if you deposit and trade in the near future, there's up to $30,000 airdrops. You'll be moving volume and you'll just be getting airdrops, okay? The exchanges, realizes that you are starting to move volume and you get those airdrops, guys. You got the second link down below. That is where you sign up, okay? to get that bonus, and you get 50% fee reduction on your fees. So take advantage, you know, for those $100, right? You just get $100 for free. It is time now for comment section, okay? It is time now for comment section, because we've just been focusing on Bitcoin here, on the different possibilities, and my goodness, you know, it's been very boring. It's been very slow, this uptrend of the last few days. It is uptrending. It is being slow and choppy. Not, you know, not being too volatile. And I was expecting that volatility. I was expecting, come on, let's just get that wave 1, 2, and just get that third wave popping out already, right? Get that third wave to extend. But I kind of even like the scenario of multiple 1-2s. Why do I like 1-2s? Why do I like multiple 1-2s? Because you can get a massive move up very quickly. So, going to give the bulls a chance. Let's see, guys. I want to know if you are bullish or if you are bearish on Bitcoin. Yesterday, I asked the community. There were ever so slightly more people bullish. I want to ask today, because we do have the tariffs, we got news, Fed chair power testimony, we got inflation tomorrow. So are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin for the coming days? And I usually get worried if many people are bullish. I would say, oh my goodness, we're probably going to reverse. Are you bullish or bearish on BTC the coming days, guys? Let me know right away. On the poll, I want to know your opinion. As always, guys, your opinion matters, of course. Let's go. I'm going to say bullish, guys. And there's an L missing right there. There's a typo there. We're missing an L on the bullish. Oh, damn. Let's go. Let's see those votes kicking in, okay? Let's go through the comment section. Say hello. We got Tom Cruise here on Barry Seal. My goodness, what an epic movie. Let's go here. Dan, how are you doing, my man? Aho, The Wall, Ravi, don't stay long. Okay, I guess it's time to take profit, says The Wall. The Wall says don't stay long. My man, should I take profit then? Should I take profit? And I guess a lot of people are going to say, I don't know, you tell me. You know, you're the expert, right, on YouTube. You're that crazy guy on YouTube that should know what happens. I've given you my opinion, and I think there is a chance, guys. I have to say, there is a chance, and it's, you know, the analysis is there. So I have to give the chance for the reversal. If we can long from lower safely, right? Worst case scenario is I don't make money. I don't get wrecked, guys. And I will be revealing, okay, some track record very soon, just to show you guys, you know, it's you need to see, right, how wrecked is not possible if you trade the way that we teach here on the channel. You just cannot get wrecked, guys. It's impossible. You cannot get wrecked. So don't FOMO, don't feel late into trades, because as I mentioned, it's actually better to look for shorts here. Today, Aiden provided a short. This is not an interesting zone to long. I can tell you that, unless you come into these levels that I've mentioned throughout the beginning of the stream, based on the multiple 1-2s, and they're still going to be very risky. You need to form some very strong bullish CVD divergence, and we are not seeing that. We actually seen some local bearish CVD divergence, which is not helping. It's not helping. We're getting longs here entering on some exchanges, and this is no bueno. It's no bueno, guys. This is no bueno. Lower highs, higher highs on CVD. They're giving you high probability and taking out the low. So this is a dangerous zone to long unless we hit those pivots that I've mentioned throughout the beginning of the stream. And you can analyze very carefully how we react at those levels and look for the SFP zones and be very defensive with your stop. So yeah, this is a shame actually that we are forming bearish CVD divergence at the moment. We're getting some longs entering here. It's no bueno, guys. No bueno that we get local bearish CVDs. So anyway, let's go through, okay, the levels, the scenarios. Going to keep it simple here, guys, with price action. Nothing too complex. And if we roll down, the best short had to be taken here. I know some legends are short here from 98,250 approximately. Very defensive, stop loss close to break even. You know, very, very small loss if the price breaks out. And someone said don't stay in the long, right? Don't stay in the long position. You know why? Because I'm long in Ethereum, says Redon. Okay, don't stay long because I'm long in Ethereum. Okay. Anyway, let's go right away through, you know, the comment. Let's see, after 200 votes, are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin in the coming days? Almost 70% of the people are bullish. Oh my goodness. Does that mean that the price is going to reverse? Maybe, guys. Maybe that means that the price is going to reverse. My goodness. Why so many people bullish? We need to have some more people bearish, guys. Come on. I'm in a long, says Asset. Okay, if there's too many people long, guys, then maybe it's going to reverse. Right? Because this is a game of liquidity. This is a game of big players taking the money from smaller players. So maybe it is not a bad idea to scratch some profits. I know some of the legends took some profits where they had to take profit, right? Based on the long position from this level. Nice little day trade. However, I'll think about it. I might scratch $500 from that long position and leave the rest because, you know, this is the only trade that I got into in the last 2 days. And yeah, we're here to make profits. And I do realize the slight weakness here in the bearish case. I do realize the bearish case, guys. So it's getting choppy. It's not looking too convincing. Scratching some profits would not be a bad idea. And if it pops out, then we just hold on to that position. We'll maximize the profits on the breakout later on. Let's go through comment section. No, we are mooning. Relentless. We are going to moon. When altcoin season begins, says 𝗬cie𝗂𝗿. I can tell you that there is a chance that altcoin season does start in these coming weeks. We had the Bitcoin dominance spiking up and creating spikes, guys. This is why I have these green, nice circles right there. You know why? Because this is weekly spikes. These are weekly spikes, okay? Weekly spikes to the upside. You got a small one right there, but overall you got the big one right over here in January of 2021. We got this spike to the upside in February of 2025. The spike has happened with this massive uptrend. Is it time for this uptrend to reverse? Well, those weekly spikes do give a sign of a reversal sign, okay, of a reversal possibility. So we just taken out those highs. We got the 4-year cycle theory, which many believe that it is broken. 4-year cycle is broken. History is not going to repeat. We throw it out the window. The good thing about the 4-year cycle theory is there's a lot of people that realize where the opportunities lie. And the opportunities lie when crypto is wrecked. When altcoins are wrecked and they're testing lows. Right? There's a lot of people, especially the big money, they're not stupid. And they do realize how cheap some of these good altcoin projects, you know, where they are. So they're going to slowly accumulate. Okay, they're eventually not going to get in with millions and millions of dollars. Because if not, it's going to create a big, massive pump. They just dabble in very slowly and they accumulate. This is why accumulation in DCA is the best strategy. Because that is where, you know, the accumulation is sideways momentum. That is when you want to buy, when it's sideways and accumulating. You realize this is an accumulation. So we could be accumulating for the next coming weeks. If we do go sideways, guys, we need to go in pretty heavy. I will tell you when I'm going in heavy, just like I did back in October and September. I'm going in heavy here, guys, because, yeah, selling pressure is exhausted. And you will know because I usually do a live stream every day on buy right now the lows, because we're just bottoming out. You know, if you're a legit follower, you know the streams in September, in October, how we were just absolutely screaming buy altcoins. just to get into a good price, guys. Worst case scenario, you're going to be in a, break even or at a small loss or at a small profit, because some altcoins did actually break down well, not break down, but they back down at the lows of the accumulation zone. So I have to say, this is not a bad DCAing area where we are on most of the altcoins, especially considering the Bitcoin dominance. But that is my point of view, guys. You take that with a pinch of salt and do as you wish, right? It's just a personal opinion here based on the charts. Your thoughts on 𝗬𝗏𝗽? My God, this thing keeps ripping. Yeah, all of these fart coin, butthole, and 𝗬𝗏𝗽. Yeah, these fart coins, guys. Anything that has fart on the name, is an absolute banger, right? This only launched a few weeks ago, and it seems like, yeah, it is ripping, right? It has had a pretty nice, interesting 5x throughout the last week. This, just like any other, if you do take a look at fart coin, you don't know where the sky, sky is the limit, right? But once it reverses, it's going to reverse pretty heavily, right? So this is just a trending coin at the moment, and this could go to higher levels. However, this is going to reverse at some point, and you're just going to hold on the loss. You're just going to end up holding the loss, and you're going to be waiting for the reversal. You're going to be joining the Telegram group, and there's just going to be a bunch of, average Joe people and part of the team saying, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. It's going to reverse at some point. Don't worry, keep buying, accumulate. And this just gets into a very slow death, usually. These kind of cryptos that are just trending for a few weeks, maybe a couple of months if you're lucky, they end up reversing hard, guys, and never recovering. So, I mean, this is it's just a risky bet. If you get in and you make a 2x, then be happy, take your initial deposit, leave a moon bag if you want. They're just trending altcoins, okay? And anything that has fart in the name right now seems like is the trending thing, right? I don't understand, guys. I don't know what kind of world we live in at the moment. It's million loss and one comes a millionaire. Yeah, so just be careful with these trending coins. Need more likes. Yeah, for sure we need more likes. Philip, my man, thanks for joining the stream. We got Philip here. We got Aditya, moderator. Let's get those likes to 300 at least, guys, in the next coming minutes. We at least need to get to 100 likes. ADA, right? Now we're talking. Let's get some solid, crypto projects that, could get a 3-4x potential realistically in the next coming weeks. And ADA, I have to say, it's recovering pretty nicely. Remember, this is US made. This is reversing pretty nicely. It's already at the highs of that bounce that we had last Monday. This is kind of what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. But it's not happening, right? Look at this. Same scenario. Monday bounce, slow correction with a very complex WXY, and then take out the highs. This is kind of the move that we kind of expecting for Bitcoin. It's the same move. However, ADA is all the way up here from Monday's highs, right? Or Tuesday's high. Last Tuesday. This is the same thing that we are waiting for. We should have traded ADA because that is already hitting take profit. It's hitting the highs. It's already a good zone to take profit, right? This is the move that I want on Bitcoin. It's just not happening quite yet. And this is the same price throughout last week, Monday. It's happened on ADA. It's not happening with Bitcoin, but we're going to give it in between today and tomorrow to see if we just snap out of the range already. So we're going to give it a chance. I'm giving it a chance, guys. Going to hold on strong on that long position from lower. And if it comes down, then stopped out at break even. It is what it is. You take profit as you wish. Anyway, ADA, I'm bullish on ADA. I'm bullish on ADA. ADA is going to be one of those cryptos such as Chainlink, XRP, Avalanche, you know, these L1s that are going to recover pretty nicely once the Bitcoin dominance gets that drop. Once the Bitcoin dominance starts to expect at some point, right? This Q1, right? Will it be March? Will it be end of February? We're just expecting that to happen at some point, right? Potentially March, because March has been when we got the aggressive moves down, right? March is usually the good month where the dominance reverses pretty aggressively, right? Will it happen this time? I think we are going to make it happen, guys. We're going to make it happen. So ADA, I'm going to lean on the high potential of ADA forming a double 1-2 here, and you know, we're going to get that third, fourth wave, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 in the next couple of months, and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be just fine. It never will, says Not Sure. Come on, guys. Never use as a technical analyst, right? Man, these people that use never. Wow, you know, hey, you got to, I'm sorry, you have a problem. We can never say never. Never say never, my man, in crypto. Someone said we're never going to hit $102,000 the other day. And I'm like, are you serious? Is this comment real? Or, you know, I'm confused. It never will. It never will. Not Sure says it never will, right? No. Come on. Crypto is a scam. Absolutely. But you can make gains with scams, right? Regardless if it's rug pulls or not, we need to know where to enter. Crypto is just a big fat bubble. It's always been, right? Never say never again. What's your take on Ondo Finance? Ondo, awesome project. We know BlackRock is a heavy investor behind Ondo, and you got lots of VCs, and it's a great, you know, great project. I think Ondo is one of those cryptos that could do very, very well in the next coming months, even few years, right? Ondo, these are the kind of projects, right? If the big players are behind, then you do know that this has potential. I mean, this is already at 4 billion. So yeah, you could expect a 3, 4, 5x realistically in the near future. But, you know, eventually Ondo is real world asset, right? Pantera Capital, you got big VCs behind Ondo, so big players are behind. You could expect some momentum to the upside in the future, so it just makes it a crypto that you could be confident in, right? Position not opened yet. Who says that? Anyway, the analysis on Bitcoin. Never is a usual word for people who missed the bus or liquidated their portfolio. Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't use never when we do technical analysis. It's all about probabilities and different scenarios. And this is the exact moment where people just throw the towel, right? They're just like, I've had it. The cryptos are at the bear market lows or retraced so much that the bearish sentiment is in your blood. You are infected with bearish sentiment. Listen to me here. You are infected. And of course, if you are infected, you will never believe that a reversal is possible. It's just, it's happened to me before. I even got that feeling right now. I feel infected. It's the smell of the bearishness that there is out there that is, you know, in my blood already. And, you know, this is usually a good, powerful sign for a reversal, right? Especially when you have the dominance getting that spike. 4 years, you know, 4-year cycle theory is still on the cards anyway. No coin is worth holding more than 3 years. Yeah, you definitely want to get out once you do a few X's. People get greedy, want that 10x, 20x. I'm doing quick flips here in this in this crypto bull run, right? If we do have one. Anyway, guys, I need to cut off this live stream. We done the Bitcoin technical analysis and the different possibilities. Still leaning bullish. If we do get the reversal, I'm looking for the longs at those levels that I mentioned. If you want more in detail analysis, you have the Legends trading community, of course, okay, with the modules, the Discord, okay, that is where you get the proper updates. Aiden was already providing that, not only long, short setup today at 98,250 to hedge against any long positions, right? We are day traders, we long and short. Check out the link down below, guys, to join the Legends trading community. It's the 4th link. Remember to claim the $100 for free on weeks, guys. $100 just by linking your phone number. You get $100 in the next 24 to 48 hours. If you trade more, you're going to get more bonuses. You got 50% fee reduction, okay? Check out weeks. That is where I am trading. I'm going to hold on in this long. I think we could get that pumpy action in the next coming hours. Be careful later on. We do have news. And I will be live tomorrow when we have the news event, okay? Inflation rate. Thank you very much. Very much. Check out the Bitcoin analysis, the levels, guys, of interest. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one.